Let me ask you a question. Are you tired? I don't mean physically tired. I mean, are you tired of pretending? Look around you. Open social media. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. It is a never-ending parade of smiles. Everyone seems to be living their best life. Everyone is grateful. Everyone is happy. But if the world is so full of joy, why does it feel so heavy? Why are anxiety and depression at the highest levels in human history? Here is the cold truth that no one tells you. We are suffering from a modern disease. It is called toxic positivity. Society has convinced you that happiness is the default state of human beings. They tell you that if you are not happy, something is wrong with you. If you feel sad, you are negative. If you feel lost, you are ungrateful. So what do? You force a smile. You suppress your pain. You shame yourself for feeling bad. And that creates a feedback loop from hell. You feel bad about feeling bad. You are not just suffering, you are suffering because you are not happy. But what if I told you that you have been lied to? What if trying to be happy is actually the cause of your misery? In this video, we are going to break the spell. We are going to look at the biology of your brain and the philosophy of suffering to prove a simple fact. You were not designed to be happy, and realizing that is the only way to finally be free. Let's begin. Let's look at your biology. Your brain has a dirty secret. It does not care about your happiness. It only cares about one thing: survival. Think about it. If our ancestors sat under a tree, perfectly content, feeling no need to do anything, what would happen? They would be eaten by a predator, or they would starve. So, evolution built a ruthless mechanism called the Hedonic Treadmill. Here is how it works. You chase a goal. You want that promotion. You want that new car. You want that specific person to love you. You think, if I get this, I will be happy forever. And when you finally get it, you do feel a spike of dopamine. You feel amazing. But how long does it last? A day? A week? Maybe a month? Then the feeling fades. You return to your emotional baseline. The new car is just a car. The promotion is just more work. This is not a defect in your brain, it is a feature. Nature removes the feeling of satisfaction to make you hungry again, to make you hunt again, to keep you alive. You are running on a treadmill, thinking you are moving toward a final destination called happiness. But the machine is designed to keep you running in place forever. If you are fighting against your own biology, you will never win. Let's translate this science into your real life. Most of us live in a mental trap known as the arrival fallacy. It sounds like this: if I get that promotion, then I will be happy. If I lose 10 pounds, then I will love myself. If I buy that house, then my life will be complete. You treat happiness as a destination, like a finish line, so you sacrifice today for a tomorrow that never comes. I want you to imagine a successful billionaire. He has the mansion, he has the cars, he has the fame. According to the if-then logic, he should be in a state of permanent ecstasy. But statistically, Wealthy people are often just as miserable as everyone else, sometimes more. Why? Because when you reach the top of the mountain, the first thing you feel is not joy, it is emptiness. You look around and ask, is this it? The problem is not that you failed. The problem is that you succeeded and found out the prize was hollow. You realized that changing your external circumstances did not change your internal reality. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, you cannot escape yourself by moving to a different house. So, how do we escape this treadmill? We look to the philosopher Alan Watts. He proposed a concept called the backwards law. It states something very strange. The desire for a more positive experience is itself a negative experience. Think about it carefully. When you say to yourself, I want to be happy, what are you really telling your subconscious? You are confirming the fact that you lack happiness. You are emphasizing the void. The more you desperately want to be rich, the more poor and unworthy you feel, regardless of how much money you actually have. The more you try to force people to love you, the lonelier you become. The harder you try to fall asleep, the more awake you stay. But the law has a second part, which is even more powerful. The acceptance of one's negative experience is itself a positive experience. It is like quicksand. The more you struggle to get out, the faster you sink. But if you stop fighting, if you relax and lean back, you survive. When you accept your sadness, when you say, okay, I am sad right now, and that is fine, the tension disappears. You are no longer fighting yourself, and in that acceptance you find peace. Happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the further it flies away. But if you turn your attention to other things, if you sit quietly, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. So, if we stop chasing happiness, what should we chase instead? The answer is meaning. There is a profound difference between the two. Happiness is about feeling good. It is selfish. It is temporary. It happens to you. Meaning is about having a purpose. It is often painful. It is sacrificial. It comes from you. To understand this better, we must look back 2,000 years. The ancient Greeks were smarter than us. They realized that there are two very different types of happiness. The first type is hedonia. This is what most people chase today. It is pleasure. It is comfort. It is dopamine. It is eating a pizza or getting a like on Instagram. It feels good in the moment, but it leaves you empty afterwards. The second type is what Aristotle called Eudaimonia. This word is often translated as happiness, but that is wrong. A better translation is human flourishing. Eudaimonia is not a feeling, it is an action. It is the satisfaction you get when you fulfill your potential. It is the tired satisfaction of a parent raising a child. It is the exhaustion of an athlete breaking a record. It doesn't always feel good. It often feels hard, but it feels right. Society tries to sell you hedonia because it is easy to sell, but your soul is starving for eudaimonia. Let's look at history. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps, observed something vital. In the midst of starvation and torture, happiness was impossible. But the prisoners who survived were not the optimistic ones. They were not the happy ones.
They were the ones who had a purpose, a child waiting for them outside, a book they needed to write, a responsibility they refused to abandon. Frankl proved that humans can endure any amount of suffering as long as that suffering has meaning. Nietzsche said it best, "He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how." So, here is the shift you need to make. Stop asking, "How can I be happy today?" That question makes you weak. It makes you fragile. Start asking, "What am I willing to struggle for?" That question gives you power. To conclude, I want you to make peace with a difficult truth. Life is suffering.
This is not pessimism. This is liberation. Once you accept that pain is inevitable, you stop running from it. You stop judging yourself for having bad days. Don't pray for a life without pain. That is a fantasy. Pray for the strength to make your pain count. If you are going to suffer at the gym, let it build your body. If you are going to suffer at work, let it build your career. If you are going to suffer in solitude, let it build your character. This is the art of suffering well. So stop trying to be happy. It is a trap. Instead, go out and find something heavy to carry. Find a responsibility that challenges you. Find a burden that gives you meaning. And strangely enough, when you're busy building something meaningful, when you're sweating and struggling and focused, you might look up one day and realize that happiness has been walking beside you the whole time, not as a goal, but as a byproduct.